And Alan McDowell, you're up last.
I come up tonight to talk about why I believe public forum should be kept the same and my disagreement with the Inlander. I think that public forum should be kept the same because of sometimes citizens have emergencies and they need to speak to the public. The Inlander says Alan McDowell uses his 3 minutes to warn council of the perils of legal marijuana and how the pharmaceutical industry falsifies research. He also mentions his quest to find missing weightlifting records. It's not about missing weightlifting records. I'll explain what's on the cards that I've been putting out. It says National Weightlifting Records missing or purged from Freeman High School. 2002 all-time squat, deadlift, power clean, and leg press are missing. Searching for all-time pictures like this from 03 to 07, and on the back it says, records needed to cross-reference with maliciously fabricated medical files by doctors issuing malpractice in the mental health field, which have taken away my constitutional rights in 06, 12, and 13 on false information, and a refusal to verify information even when the records were on the board in 06. And I would like, and they wrote 32 words, I would have liked it stated, Alan McDowell talks about the need to properly verify information so that individuals are not taken unconstitutionally to contractors and tortured with full work, nonprofit, education, and personal achievements completely discounted. And I'm put into a contractor like this by the Spokane Police Department. So it is a city issue. And we have a problem with companies, citizens, and government agencies of power falsifying information for personal and financial gain, sending objectors or individuals in opposition to the mental health pharmaceutical industry for severe short-term and long-term memory loss with FDA-approved drugs equivalent to street drugs being forced on citizens. And I'd like to talk a little bit...
1 minute.
I'd like to talk a little bit about Chief Straub, and in 2012 he talked about with me up there about how AMR works, or not AMR, I'm sorry, ambulance services, and how he believes in ambulance services picking individuals up on the street, and I questioned that. I didn't know anything about it, and now I find a lot of false information written into my AMR reports, and I see that I would like to have a meeting with him before he leaves the city to talk about my issues with mental health and especially ambulance. So thank you for your time.
Mr. McDowell.
Good evening, council members. Sarah Ricken. Tonight, for a difference, I would like to talk about the decorum of our city council. I started coming to City Council a while ago, several weeks ago, and I was actually appalled by some of the things that I saw going on the dais. For example, I don't think I have been to a single meeting where I have not seen our council president on his cell phone while people are down here addressing the city council. Just a little bit ago, Miss Waldriff just got off her cell phone texting something. Why are you on your cell phones while we're down here talking to you and presenting our issues before you, or surfing through papers, or on your computers, surfing the web? Are we not important enough to get the full attention of the City Council? And I have seen members talking to each other while people are down here addressing the council. I've taught preschoolers that have better manners and know how to sit up better than what I have seen here. I mean, I don't understand. We're paying you, we're providing your paychecks, we give up our time to come down here with our issues. I think we deserve your full attention. Eyes on the speaker, not on your cell phones, not sifting through papers or talking to each other. You should be giving us your full attention. Thank you.
Rick Bogue.
I don't know if they will find this complaint sustained or not. But if we don't take this vote today, we won't even give them the chance to consider it. And because it's my complaint, I am going to abstain from the vote tonight and allow other council members to make the decision.
Prepare to vote. And it passes 6-1, and they will be able to view that memo. And we'll now move to hearing number 1, C-35303.
Oh, whoops. Council.
Yeah, you were supposed to recuse yourself.
I
Clear.
intended to abstain.
So you're going to
I pushed the
Prepare
wrong
to
button.
vote.
Oh, we have to revote? Sorry. You got me.
I didn't even know the
One,
abstain button
2,
worked.
everybody clear everything off. 1, 2, 3. In.
I do. I'm gonna start talking first and then
Okay.
set it up for extra emphasis. Ladies and gentlemen of the City Council and citizens of Spokane that are privy to this information stream, last week I was punched in the face. I was on my way home on Monday evening after having a fairly good evening, spending time recording people outside of bars, and was overly confident in the act of recording and approached some people who were not very fond of the act. The point is that I was punched in the face for little provocation. Now, what kind of person punches a man in the face? What kind of person hangs out on a street corner to begin with? Especially one like Howard and Sprague, which several years ago employed the use of a loitering deterrent device known as the mosquito. Like the rodent deterrent devices that this device's invention was premised upon, it emits a high-pitched noise that is only audible to ears below a certain age. Now, a general maxim of ethical governance is that any law that is unable to be evenly enforced across all people must be at least possibly unjust. How can those in charge of city regulation allow a phenomena that they cannot even fully experience since they are older than the type of person that this device is intended to affect? Well, that is precisely what I am here to fix tonight. If you'll allow me one moment to set up my device.
Council President, is this appropriate?
That is not a question for the audience.
Is this appropriate?
Yeah,
I
he's
mean, to
setting
be able to
something up
set
to
this
prove
type
a
of thing up?
point. He's within his 3 minutes.
Okay, so I think we've got it set up here now.
When the feedback loops start, we might be in trouble.
We won't have feedback loops. So what I'm playing right now is, let's see.
Is you going to get it going, Christopher? Because we are running out of time.
I'm sorry. This should be just about set up.
I cut everybody else off at 3 minutes.
Okay.
I
You wanna-
Can you hear that high-pitched noise?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got to cut you off.
Okay.
Is that a mosquito?
No. Well,
Similar.
it's going to lower into the high
Okay.
end of the audible
Okay,
spectrum.
I do hold everybody to the 3
Okay.
minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dreyer. And Gabriel Elliott, you're up next. And you can, while Gabriel makes his way up here, you can.
Can we ask Mr. Dreyer where the mosquito was located that was the problem?
Howard and Sprague?
'Cause I'm pretty sure most of them were turned off downtown, so we should check.
Let's not talk from the audience, please. That's not allowed.